Monday, August 22nd, Stannerlick. Well, our stock market indexes gapped down substantially this morning. Exactly what I was hoping for. Lower prices quickly. We started on Friday dropping off sharply, and today we've actually left a gap above the high of the opening, which was a couple of hours ago. Sorry, the recording's a little late. I had a meeting earlier. The gap that I was talking about to close on the way down is now partially closed on the SPY, the spider, and we need to get down to a price of 410.22 in order to do the job completely. We got a 414.34 low so far, and we're at 15 and a quarter at the moment. But now there's a reason to go back up and close the gap down that was created this morning. Very, very unusual combination. So I am expecting that maybe there's a little more weakness, a day or two. It might be today, the low, and a rally is going to happen. It's only Monday, and it'll come back up to 421 and a quarter, or about 421 and a quarter. Should stop in that neighborhood, the low 420s, and turn back down and make another new low for the trend down. All of that would take several days, a week and a half maybe. But I expect it to bottom out very soon if it hasn't done it already this morning. I can't tell. I can tell you that in the DIA we also gapped down big time, and there's a gap to close for the exact same reasons, etc. The old gap from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days ago, 9 days ago, is not closed at all, except for a few ticks maybe, on the DIA. So it tried to close some, or the gap, but didn't yet. The spider has closed half of the gap. What about the QQQs? Boy, is this a rare one. I don't remember seeing this. And people remember 51 years in this damn industry? I haven't seen this before. The Qs, gap down, leaving a gap behind that is almost identical to the gap that we made going up 8 days ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days ago. Even the low on Friday, 322.08, started to close the gap at 322.06, didn't do it. It missed by 2 ticks, matching the top of the old gap 8 days ago. Now we have a gap almost identical. Today's high is 318.74, the old gap low 319.03. So our today's high is under the bottom of the gap 8 days ago. Wow, a gap in the same spot going down as we had going up. I'm telling you, that is extremely rare. I don't remember seeing something like that before. So lastly, the Russell 2000, and I need to rescale this real quick. There we go. Has a gap also this morning coming down, and it partially gapped across the same gap of 9 days ago, but there is a little bit of overlap. Nevertheless, you do have some gap today that is equal to some of the gap 9 days ago, 8 days ago. So all four have reasons to go back up and close their down gap this morning. Enough of the yapping about gapping. So we're on our way down. What next? The spider is my main man here. We have some support that we're starting to bounce off of from a 9-day trading range back in May and early June. Plus the trading range just before the gap 8-9 days ago is a little support in the same approximate price range. So around 415-ish where we are now, down to approximately 407, maybe even 409, which is 6 points lower than we are, 7, 8 points lower, should produce a little bit of support. I don't think it's that major. I don't think it's going to hold for very long. That means maybe hours, if not maybe a couple of days. Depends upon how it gets there, if it gets there real quick. But I'm pretty convinced that we are now on the way down, and the way down means that in a matter of a month, well, okay, I'm on the way down to the October lows. So the rest of this month, on the average, should be a downtrend. September, the same damn thing. And somewhere in October, we will have the seasonal, highly dependable, probable October lows. So I am obviously looking for lower levels for the next 2 months, a little less than 2 months, approximately 7-8 weeks, somewhere in there. A couple other things before we part for today. I've been following the euro, which has, for the first time in many years, it is below par. You go to Europe, your dollar will actually buy something for $1.25 in European euro dollar price wise. So the dollar will go farther as far as the spending ability is concerned. It's more valuable than the euro at the moment by a very small amount, without the bank fees, exchange fees, etc. So that is continuing a bear trend, and the last cycle low did not hold for very long. Bond futures. I got a sell signal smack on top. The 2nd of August 2nd. It's still coming down. That means rates are creeping up. And maybe one of the reasons why the stock market, stocks, etc., are going down. Very probable. So the last bearish engulfing, early engulfing, was a good signal for now the last couple of weeks. We got a buy signal smack on the bottom. We also got a sell signal way up there. So we've got some really good signals lately. Crude oil, everybody's concerned about crude. Sell signal smack on top of a broad double top at around 120, 118. And it's been basically been going down on the average since those sell signals, of which I had 3. One of them was the high day. Can't get better than the high day. Hogs, Miss Piggy. Sell signal a few days ago. This is actually on one of my recordings, the day it happened. And I mentioned there was a retracement, which is exactly what I want. Back to our trigger price, which happened to be 98.44. We have a high the next day of 98.45. You can't get closer. We shorted it at 44. First day up today, since a couple of down days. We'll see how this pans out over time. We also have a sell signal smack on top of the market way back in February. Some great ones. Oops, didn't mean to resize that. And lastly, a bunch of futures charts. What I'm looking for here is yellow. Okay, we're getting oversold on daily data for gold again. I got the bottom of the market on gold in a buy signal a few weeks ago. But oversold implies that we're going to stop going down and start turning back up. That's about the best I can say at the moment about gold. I wouldn't be going short here. It's too oversold. Nothing. A little oversold also on silver. No surprise. Heating oil, a little overbought. No signals, but a little overbought. Nothing. Bad signal. Copper didn't work. A few days ago, small loss. Platinum, smack on top. Coming down, now starting to get oversold, so I'm expecting it to start to turn around. But we got short at the top. OJ, same kind of comments. I'm not seeing anything else that really catches my eye on a lot of the other symbols for the moment. Lastly, the most expensive stock is Berkshire Hathaway, currently trading at $437 $500,000 plus a share. My strategy, the ER sold short on the historic high day, almost $550,000 a share. Thank you very much. Have another recording for you tomorrow. Have a great day.